Okay. Don't have to rub it in my face.
So welcome back to Level Up TV at levelupyourgame.net with me, Disrepute, and Vor for ClanBase Nations Cup 2012 action between Slovakia and Italy. We're on to map 2 now.
Making me sound like I'm some sort of
Fortress.
0-4 wannabe by saying Vor 4 all the time.
Maybe you should do that. Maybe you should add a 4.
Could do. I don't know if I'd add a 4 though.
Like how?
No, maybe I'll be just like really cool and go being like 486, date of birth, or year of birth.
The date. Which day of the month is the 86th?
I don't know, maybe I use a different calendar.
Yeah, Mayan calendar.
Why do you have 30 or 31 days?
You're using that Mayan calendar for? It's going to run out soon. What are you going to do there?
Yeah. Well, people like to distort what the Mayan calendar's really saying. It doesn't say the world's going to end.
So it's going to begin. The Olympics are going to be the start of it all. Anyway, let's look at the teams again quickly.
Well, yeah, let's look at the teams because they've changed so dramatically.
Wizian, Kosu, Matod, and Rindo for Slovakia. And for the Italians, we have Rick Mage, Zyrinx, Hal, and Dimitri.
Yes, Dimitri is the changed player for the Italians, of course. In for Flash, or FL4 Ash. Or actually not Ash, is it? Because the 4 is an A, makes it FL4 Sh.
Yeah.
Get it?
Yeah, that's brilliant.
Good.
That's brilliant indeed. You used to have a 1 in your name, so
Yep.
you can't talk, mate.
My name was Vorpality.
I'm not quite sure it was, mate.
Vorpality.
Like
After my heroes.
Principality.
Jonathan Wendell. Fatality. Fatal 1TY.
You've got all his gaming gear, haven't you?
No, actually, I don't.
Oh, you
I would have got
forgot
one of
it.
his sound cards, but I don't like creating sound cards anymore. If he ever switches to Asus, I'll get a Fatality Asus sound card. I'll get one in a heartbeat.
What kind of heartbeat? A hummingbird heartbeat?
Perhaps. I mean, you know, hummingbirds, pretty strong hearts.
Fast as well, very fast.
Yeah, I mean, they have to be, don't they, to keep up with their wings. They're flapping pretty quick, expending a lot of energy. Takes a toll on the old heart.
Prepare your team.
Going live this. You excited? 3, 2,
Very
1,
excited
go.
in Fortress. Here we go. Following Kosu off the start, it looks like Slovakia got the great spawn into
Best
that
spawn you
LG.
can
They got the
have.
Mega as well. You might have even got the back yellow.
Oh, but he's been railed. I mean, where did that rail come from? One of those rails you just hate to get hit by because it's hit you.
Oh my
You've
God.
got no chance to return damage.
Zyrinx as well, and he just doesn't miss rails.
No, I mean,
Look at that,
Incredible,
they've taken
really.
over the whole yellow so easily, Italy there. Coming down for the second red, he's probably going to miss out on it, but the damage he's done sort of
Damage is
negates the
high.
pickup anyway.
the high damage.
Looking at
That's
Quad in
very
a couple
high
of seconds, it's an early one. Looks like Slovakia are going to get in on it. Wizian
But
does
look, he's
manage
got
to grab
a
it. He's
lot of
got,
armor.
yeah, he's got the red.
Where did he get that
I guess Zyrinx didn't negate all that armor with his
No.
damage. Must have not
from?
shot
His
the right
teammates
guy.
shielded him.
They have
Look
effectively
at
taken over the
this.
yellow. Look at that plasma damage. He walks
All
a
these
little bit
Italians.
into it more. Dimitri going down, and look at that rail from Zyrinx again. I think 54%. Nice second impressive there, vertical rail. Pulls out the nades like you do.
Well, nades, we know how dangerous they are.
So, I mean, Hidden Fortress 4, how do you expect these teams to play it? What should be the ideal solution?
Well, in an ideal, perfect world, you'd have lightning gun yellow and you'd push out and take every red, but that's in a rather unrealistic ideal world, a utopia if you will, and unlikely to happen.
Unlikely to happen.
But you know, you'll see this room's contested, and then often if a team decides we're throwing away too many frags at this lightning gun yellow, you know, we're going to have to give it up for now, and you'll see them fall back and just try and make sure they get every red and rail. Because red and rail can be used to pressure lightning gun yellow quite effectively. In fact, I'd argue that you can play without the lightning gun yellow, as long as your team knows how to position, hit rails, and don't give up reds. But, you know, it's better to just call it an FFA map and be done with it.
Can I mention my interesting fact about this map?
Sure, Dis. I'd love to hear it.
The railgun has no ammunition crates on the map.
Oh, and I guess that means it's quite important to control that item. Because your only source of rail ammo is the railgun itself. And it's such a dominant weapon on this map. I think I've prioritised that.
Let's cycle round to the quad. Wizian just sitting on top of it. He's going to get the second pickup as well. Dimitri coming in with the shotgun.
Wizian, he's the quad man.
Quad carrier extraordinaire.
Needs some help with his teammates though while he healths up. Because, oh wait, don't go for that health. Don't.
Well.
Told you not to, Vision.
He was warned by Vor, but unfortunately not tuned in at the time. Dimitri does seem to have an idea of when this Mega is up anyway, so
yeah,
I think he would have dropped down and killed him anyway.
Yeah, I mean, unfortunate really for Vision. I mean, he has the quad, but without any help to do anything with it, it kind of leaves you thinking, now I've got this quad, I really need to do something, but it kind of couldn't. The best he could hope for was some ambush kills, and going for that health was kind of suicidal when Dimitri was above him.
Dimitri moving in to this lightning gun yellow room. Again, they had just briefly lost it to multiple players from Slovakia, but Slovakia's setup's not very strong. Wow. Convinced Kotsu was going to go down there. Does manage to get the yellow, and he's going to get the Mega here, so actually they're in a much stronger position as a result, although positionally he's not ideal. Does get the shaft though. That drop rail, got to be careful because it's in the hands of Zyrinx.
Yeah, they've got rid of it. You know, they haven't managed to confiscate it from him and claim it for themselves, but killing it and removing it from the map,
brilliant play. Great play from Kotsu. We've already seen in the past him dominate top players like Vor on this map.
Yeah.
So he's obviously a specialist.
Remind us who won that game again?
Yeah, well, the team with me on doesn't often lose this map, so
I think I got, from memory, I think I got like 29 impressives on it or something. Someone can look it up if they want.
Google it.
Yeah.
10 seconds to go until the quad. Kotsu moving in with the shaft, takes out Zyrinx. Really nice play from Kotsu actually. We followed him at a perfect opportunity. Going to palm his LG off to a teammate. He's not got much ammo then. So.
Is it going to be our man Quad Genius Wizard?
Here it is. Rindo takes it. Takes out 2 players. Is that 3 or 4?
Yep,
yeah.
3. Get some yellow, so
careful with the rocket. Whoa, wow.
That's close.
Does save the red as well. This is a brilliant run.
Yeah, I mean, this is
last 2 minutes have been
this
brilliant.
Could set them up really nicely.
Wants to get in there, get right in there, get that 50 and rush through, come on.
Doesn't even need to go to LG yellow because his team are already getting it, so
this could be
just
big.
more opportunity for frags.
Oh, brilliant damage, he's still out, another great shot. He does actually give away the rail to the wrong player as well.
The only negative is he's given Zyrinx a rail, so we know that Zyrinx could easily just cancel out all those frags.
11, 12 frag difference. She's not too much on this map. Zyrinx is actually hitting 61% rail.
Yeah, and he's on fire. He's just picked up a lot of kills in a very short space of time. They're going to regret dropping that rail to him.
That's really what TDM is about for as well. It's about the transitions in control and how you can take advantage once you get it. So the quad is a really obvious transition in power on the map. One team might have control, but if the other team gets quad, suddenly they have the dominant stance on the map, and they can move out, get as many frags as possible with that. And that sort of applies the entire time. So if you get a red, that's your advantage. Wow, what a great rocket from Zyrinx.
I mean, Zyrinx at the moment, he's getting so many kills in a short space of time. It's almost taking the game away. I mean, look, all of a sudden he's on 26 frags. Nearest to him on his team, 16. 4.7k damage. I mean, he's probably done about 1.5k of that in the last 90 seconds.
He looks so controlled, cool, calm, collected. He's going to get this red as well. No real pressure now because he killed everybody before it. 5 seconds to go until the quad though. Oh, he's run out of rockets, of course. So he couldn't rocket jump up. He has saved it though. And then, what the hell? Where did that damage
come from?
Did he rocket jump up? Crazy, and that's actually stopped him rushing in.
Just when he needed to hit his rails.
He's going to die.
His railgun has abandoned him.
It's gone
whatever
walkabout.
deal he had with it to help him
deal with the devil has run out.
Know? Exactly. That's what they say, isn't it? You know, the devil will always betray you in the end.
Oh well, he did actually just get the next rail there. so maybe he's made a fresh deal.
Maybe it's the quad. You know, he can't take the pressure of having a quad disc with his rail. Throws him off.
I think it was that rocket out of nowhere just completely shocked him.
Perhaps. I mean,
his hands are really shaking over that.
I couldn't believe it. I mean, did someone just rocket jump up? They didn't reach the platform, but as they were falling back down, they hit a falling rocket.
So they've closed in the gap anyway, Slovakia, in the last, I don't know, 5 minutes.
Slightly.
7. So it was a great start for Italy, but they've just closed it in. They've kept it close more than anything, I'd say.
Yeah, I mean, the difference between the two teams really at the moment is that the dominant play we saw from Ziranex, and without that, you can look on the scoreboard, 31 frags, he's over 5k damage already. This, you know, daylight between him and anyone else for damage.
That's insane. Look at the reds, 12 to 7. Look at the yellows for Slovakia. They're making up for those fewer reds.
Yeah.
With a lot of yellows. Significant amount of yellows, that. 25 to 12.
Yeah.
More megas as well. So they've had the better. They even have more quads.
Yeah, they've had more of the pickups for sure, so more resources to work with, but difference between them, I'll say it again, is Ziranex.
There we go, quad picked up by the main man himself. He could do with more versatile weapons. He probably wanted the shotgun, actually, ironically, but every other gun was dropped
no red
instead.
frag's been taken, so... Oh dear, Dimitri. Why would you do that, Dimitri?
That was very slow reactions, that one. And now he's got teammates running in front of him. This isn't the smoothest quad run of all. Nice rail, though. In the end, what was that, 8 impressives, I think? Oh, great save.
Look at that. The plasma actually knocked the guy up in the air and stopped him from getting the red.
Plasma surfing.
Yeah. But not in a beneficial way.
So Hal in this yellow room hasn't got too much health, and there is a little bit of a shortage of health on this map, and especially when you're controlling the yellow, you've got to take risks to go and get the health pretty much in all positions.
Sure. Or you can try and live off that mega if you are so dominant at the yellow.
Staircase of Death gets another victim there.
Yeah, it's claimed many a victim since the inception of this map.
Back in the Dreamcast days, I believe.
Yeah. I can imagine it was probably a pretty difficult spot to traverse on a gamepad.
15 seconds till the next quad spawns.
Wow,
We're over halfway through the map.
Vicious plasma.
Matod moving in, this back corridor. Gonna take out Zyrinx. No, he isn't. 2 health for Zyrinx. Oh my god, he says, why did you even keep that LG out with 2 health?
Yeah, big mistake by Ziranex, and, you know, from what we've seen so far, he doesn't make many mistakes, but that's a big one.
Excellent.
Couple of
Giving the
frags straight away.
quad a full clip of LG ammo to work with.
Wizzian just going to take out Hal. He actually lasted a little bit longer than he expected, I think, with that LG.
Oh no, a rail in the back. That's just
Gotta
disastrous.
be careful. Oh, why would you switch away from shotgun for that? But anyway, taken out. Rick Mage only with 1 rocket left. Does manage to hit a very heavy rocket, actually.
Very heavy, I would say direct.
They should gather in this.
That's the heaviest of rockets, this? A direct?
It's physically heaviest.
Yeah.
Switch around to Zyrinx in his 10th impressive of the map. So he's sort of on the way to 20 odd impressives. This is 11th. Another couple of rails, 12th. Ridiculous rail from Zyrinx. Look at his stats, 67 rail, 50 LG. I mean, it's not like they missed Sturmy, is it?
No, I mean, this guy's like Sturmy Plus.
It actually is, isn't it? Wow.
Direct rocket.
Great rail as well. He was always going to take a little bit
He
of
could go
damage.
and claim that drop rail to replenish his ammo.
That was his plan all along. Look at that. Doesn't even have to think about it. It's almost like it's automatic, isn't it? Just anywhere he looks with that rail, it's going to hit. 14 impressives at the end of that run. Switch around to Rindo, who's actually hitting 47% LG.
I can't imagine he's fired it too much, but if he has, we could be having another Zeronax on our case, on our hands.
5 seconds to go until the quad spawns. Rindo dropping off. Not really sure why. It might help out in the end though.
Nope.
Quad is eliminated though, pretty quick, sharpish. And we're back to general map play.
You know, I'd point out that we're only just hitting the 13-minute mark, and Zeronax is almost 10k damage. Beastly, you'd have to say. Beastly.
29 net as well. That's insane. Rick Mage aggressing in with that shotgun, decides to back off against that rocket launcher. Probably a wise decision to make, especially he needs to health up. I'm going to cycle around a little bit though. Zyrinx just trying to rail into that yellow room.
Rails the wall that time. He just pulls away as he was trying to get the shot off, looking to avoid damage.
Interesting choice to use.
Well, his LG has gone down to 20% now after that, so I guess he hadn't fired it much.
No, well, he's not playing that position anyway, so he's probably not had many pickups.
No, that is true, Dis. That was a good bit of LG there.
Still about 30 frag margin. Not much has changed in the last 4 minutes. Cycle away from Crossy, let's find something more in the battle. Well, we're on Matod's point of view, he picks up that rocket launcher, misses all his rocket shots.
Very generous to give away that rail. Smart as well. You know, pretty low on health. He's got a rocket anyway. Give it to a teammate. Mitri falls off there. Oh no.
Oh, quad easily eliminated.
Yeah, easily eliminated by the Rick Mage. I wonder what kind of mage he is.
A Rick.
A Rick Mage? Maybe he's black mage or a white mage, blue mage even.
Different
Bit
kinds
rare
of mages, aren't
a blue mage.
Zyrinx has just been so dominant over this red whole map. Love to be able to see the pickups individually, the kind of items that they've gathered in.
Well, I'm sure we'll see it after the conclusion of the map.
I'd like to see it now, or?
Well, I would like to, Dis, but I'm afraid you can't.
How about the weapon stats? I'd love to see the rail.
Oh, not until the end, I'm afraid.
You can't see the rail pickups, mate.
Oh yeah, you can't see it regardless. Never mind. Is that a double rail?
Impressives. It might very well have been, because there was 2 guys there and now there's none.
Yeah, he didn't kill both, but I think he might have hit both.
If he'd hit the next rail, we would have known.
Oh
my
no, Dimitri,
God.
how could you?
Rookie error there, could cost them the map.
No, I'm afraid not at this point, Dis. I mean, they've already done the hard work, much the same as on DM14. No, strong performance from Italy, and really no way back now for Slovakia. You know, Slovakia had a few moments on this map themselves. They got some early quads. Vision, the substitute for this map, made them made it look like they had a chance on this map.
Rick Mage grabbing that red. Only got 17 health. Incest down by Rindo, but the armor protects him long enough to get that 50. 10 seconds to go before quad as well. And a rail.
Oh, look at this. How much luck can you have?
Come true.
Everything up for him. Now he's in position at quad.
Well, that worked out perfect, yeah. Oh, a nice easy little shotgun kill before he even picks up the quad as well. 18 shots he can use. 9 rails. Whoa! Almost countered in the back there. What the
Oh no.
Good,
Very arrogant
good.
switch, you know. We often say about arrogant railing with quad, and would have been an arrogant rail, for sure.
Of course, why would people do that?
Be arrogant and look like they're
badass.
super cool.
There's a couple of frags by Matod. Let's look at some of his stats. 31 LG, 40 rail.
Yeah,
40
it's
frag
just
margin.
not quite enough, is it? He needed more.
So 1 quad left on the map. There's no chance of Slovakia bringing it back now. So, what's impressed you really about Italy? Is it just the Zyrinx?
Yeah, I mean, Sheerinx's map performance has been out of this world at times. Some of the rails he's been hitting, the damage output. Hard for any team to keep up with that.
I think Italy as a whole, I mean, they do have a pretty good damage output for...
It almost surprises me that we were able to beat them on this map recently. The crack. I don't know how we did it. But with Zyrinx.
He's astonishing, isn't he? Definitely a new juvenile.
Yeah.
What do you think of Italy's chances going through?
Well,
I think they top the group, don't they?
They're topping their group, so they're going to be playing a
Russia
second place team, which kind of makes them immediate favourites to get to the semis at least.
Looking at other teams.
I wouldn't want to play them in the quarters. I don't know if it's a set thing on who they play, or if it's drawn. I don't know how they do it.
Oh my god, Zyrinx must have rocket jumped up and just stole that away from Kosu, who really should have just picked it up.
Smart not to go through the telly. Could have well been someone waiting for him. Only had his trusty railgun in that situation.
I think he was more trying to scare off Wizian with those rockets than get the frag and then move in to get the health, but didn't work out that way. Anyway, yeah, I mean, other favourites in the tournament, you have to say Sweden.
France, of course.
And France look very strong, but I mean, if Italy are going to be practising as a team, they definitely have the capabilities.
I certainly wouldn't want to be up against them next round. I don't know who they're due to play at all.
I'm not sure it's quite set because he's
are they Group D or are they Group C?
Good point.
Presumably they play whichever they're not out of those two.
Well, I don't think the brackets are up yet, but they will be very shortly, so we'll just have to wait and see, and I definitely tip them as one of the contenders.
Yeah, I mean,
like this
you'd certainly put them as underdogs against a team like France and Sweden, but you know, on the back of a dominant performance like this, I'd certainly give them a chance.
Blue wins.
Look at that damage output.
13,700 damage. Look at the accuracy as well. 41, 41, 40 for 3 of them.
Yeah,
overall.
dangerous players.
Heavy stuff.